Beautiful, Scott. So if you've learned one thing so far to take back to the salon, give us a round of applause. All right. So I'm working through this section, and I want you to notice I only have a few sections left until we're complete. But I want to share with you a hot tip. As you work all the way through your sections are going to get wider. So if you notice, I have clips on both sides of the section to make sure I'm keeping all the hair in what we call center front. Now, if I was in the salon, my body would be in center front as well when I'm doing this application. I'm standing off to the side so I don't block your view and so that you can get a good camera angle on this. If I also need to add a longer foil, all I'll simply do is just take another foil, lift up this hair, and I can place it right underneath. So I now have elongated the foil and made it extra long. So if we can go to the slide, the next slide, and we can see the application again on Sarai. All right, so just continuing to blend this color. And again, make sure that you wipe off the brush because you need a clean brush so you don't create any extra unwanted lines. And again, now horizontally, come through and flick your color to take away any of that hard line of demarcation. I love working with over direction when it comes to color. As a designer, we know that over direction creates length and weight in the opposite direction. Well, how cool is it that as colorists, we have the ability to utilize our principles that we use in design when we color hair. And by working with over direction and color, and only working on one foil, you're able to create a diagonal back line within this color placement, working from a lot of color into a small amount of color. All because you're over directing all of this hair center forward. Again, you'll notice I'm going to reposition my clips to make sure that the hair is all coming to center front. When I lay the hair on the foil, I'll lay and make sure that it's combed out so I can again see where I need to color. Now before I put anything on this foil, I want you to be able to see this color before I cover it up. Again, you can see this soft transition from her natural color moving into what we pre-lightened and then we glossed. And by leaving the bottom of her hair, her natural dark, it draws more attention and more focus to where that rich, beautiful, blonde copper color lives. So Scott, I have about 2 sections left, and I will be finished.
I'm right there with you. So as we tidy up on Mara, again, like Lauren is sharing with you that it's about over direction for her, it's about saturation for me. Working with and understanding how saturation affects not only your lift, but also affects your brightness in your end result. If I take really thick, heavy sections, my product is not able to create as much lift or brightness. So it's important to understand when you're working with these techniques to really stop and think about how you can work smarter, not harder. So again, as I take this, I'm making sure to wipe off any excess saturation in zone 1 as I carry that into zone 2. That creates a very gentle fade from something that's very bright in zone 1 to something that's more soft or subtle moving into zone 2. So whether your palette be warms, cools, or a combination of both, think about how you can utilize this technique in the salon to really upgrade your client's look and bring their hair color on trend. these formulas that we worked with on Mara, first step, if we can have the, can we go 2 slides past where you are to Mara's formulation part? Okay, great, thank you. Now, we're working with a starting point of pre-lightening her base. We did that in order to create more drama. How many of you guys, by round of applause, like dramatic hair color? Yeah, I don't know about you, but I became a hairdresser so that I could be the one who's creating these amazing looks, sharing that point of difference and recognizing how to bring someone's inner beauty outward. So even though someone can have an all-over beautiful hair color, don't let that be enough. Always be thinking ahead and figure out what else can I do to make this hair color stand out from the crowd and draw more attention. So after pre-lightening her base in zone 1 and utilizing this same format for a technique, we shampooed and conditioned with color magnetics and then did a final overlay with Shades EQ Gloss, equal parts 06R with Red Kicker. And then making sure to use the same amount of processing solution. That sat on her hair for the full 20 minutes at room temperature and gave us the beautiful end result you see now. So Lauren.
Yes.
You done with them sections?
I am finished.
Awesome.
The flavor that we utilized on Sarai after we pre-lightened her, so everything that you're seeing me do right now is the first step that we did on Sarai's hair. Again, working with our spotlight technique within that square section right at the round. Again, where you're gonna see all of that color move side to side. We went through then and pre-lightened the area that we wanted to pop the most, utilizing the principle of over-direction. By working with over-direction, we get a diagonal back line all on one foil. Something that's easy to do in the salon and that I know it's different for my guests. After we pre-lightened, we utilized our flash lift and 20 volume. Our overlay gloss, as you can see on the screen, was our Shades EQ 1.5 ounces of 08 GG, which is a gold, and 08C, which is a copper. I love working with gold, and copper together because it just gives a really beautiful richness to pre-lightened hair. So I'm gonna clip this out of her way so she can see, but in the salon, I would keep it down. Don't fold or crunch the foil too much because you could crease the color. I have it folded though, so you're able to see when you walk off the stage. I want you to notice Sarai is holding the Color Extend, the chromatics, or the Color Extend spray, and our argan oil. Where are we? Yeah. Give it up for Sarai. This is the take-home product that she will use to give her color longevity, and the argan oil is a great blow-dry agent for her because she has a natural fuzz to her texture. So please do me a favor and give it up one more time for the one and only and the beautiful Sarai.
All right, and now, can I have you hold these for me, please? Thank you, and I'll move this out of the way. So, as Mara's take home, it's very important with people who have tons of hair. Mucho cabello, right? They need something to add softness and shine that will also keep condition and reconstruction so the hair stays healthy and vibrant. That's diamond oil. The intense formula is really truly what she needs as her take home. A little bit goes a long way, right? Now, In that, we also need the Color Magnetics Radiant 10. That will help keep the shine and the vibrancy of her end result from visit to visit. So you can be guaranteed when your guest comes back in the salon, it's going to look just like it did when she left. Please show some love to Mara.